Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and I am back because I need to clean up my sinking funds today. And so I know I'm doing something different. I'm starting it off with a blank sheet of paper. I'm not going to worry about decorating or any of those things. I'm more interested in my numbers and making sure that I have enough to cover what I plan to do, and I have a strategy for how I'm going to meet the goal I want to achieve with my sinking funds. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing below, and if you've already subscribed, thank you guys very much. I'm almost to 1,000, which is like miraculous to me, but thank you all. I appreciate all your support, and so now I need to get these sinking funds cleaned up. So let's get started. Okay, so I think I'm going to skip down to this line right here, and I'm going to work on, I think I'm going to do this more hierarchical, and I hope that makes sense. It's going to be things that I think are overfunded are going to go on the page first, and then those things that are, I think I'm meeting them, and those things that I need to cover. So I want to see what that difference is and where my gap is, so I know how much money I actually need per month going into my sinking funds. So the first category I want to cover is my car maintenance. Okay, and currently the total is, I guess the max I want to keep in cash on hand is going to be $500. And what do I do? Currently, I put aside $75 a month for this one. And so I put more than enough to cover this to meet that max. I think I need, let's see, 500 divided by 12. I need $41.67 a month, but I'm already putting in $75. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this up on a month by month basis, and that's just a note to myself. And once I reach 500, I am going to shift that to another category. Or it may be one of those instances where I hit 500, I have to get my oil change, and then I have to refill it the next month or something like that. But this one is going to be one where I refill it, but I want the max to be 500. In cars, I have the worst luck with cars, so I don't want to have too little in that fund. So the next thing is going to be Christmas and gifts. Okay, so for this one I'm going to break down into 3 categories. Okay, so I'm wanting to streamline what I do this year. So I think $900 for the boys for Christmas, and for the birthdays $250 a piece, and miscellaneous I'm gonna go with $200. That may be too high, but I think that'll give me enough. So $1,600. I should have been able to do that math. Oh Jesus. It was something about doing math in recording. I get all off. So currently per month I'm putting $161.14 And what do I need? I need 133.33. And so I already know my sons want their money, or their birthday gifts they want in cash. And so I'll have their birthdays covered by the time my youngest son's birthday hits. And so I'm overfunding here. And how much am I overfunding? So 161.14 minus 133.33. It's 27.84. Let me make sure. Doesn't make sense. Just in case I don't trust myself. 27.81. I'm gonna write that. I'll write that on a scratch sheet of paper. I won't put that in there. Okay, so 27.81 is the difference between here. So I'm overfunding my Christmas and gifts at the gifting rate I want to do this year, 2020. And now I have medical, which this is really just my medicine. And so I want it to be 120. And I currently put in $10, and so that's good enough for this particular fund. And then I have my clothing. And so for the year, 120. And I currently put in $10 a month for that one. And so these two are fine. And there's no room from those two to put towards the one I have a gap in. And so the ones that I'm not putting enough in is going to be subscriptions. And what do I count as a subscription? That is all of my yearly fees. I only have 4. I have Sam's. I'm not sure why I did it in all caps. PMI. My P.O. box. And my software, which is what I use for editing. Drawing a blank right now. Sam's, I believe, is 45. PMI, paid that last month, that's 154. My P.O. box, I looked this one up, so it's 134. And my software is 220. So 45, 154, 134, 220, 553. Yes, 553. Okay, so this one is really underfunded. I put in $10 a month. And so if I divide that by 12, I should be putting in 4608. And so all I did real small was what I'm currently doing, and this is what I need to be doing. And I know I have $27.81 here. And so if I well, I will do this starting in March. What I'm going to do is take that $27.81 and put it towards this one. And so my new amount is going to be $37.81 starting in March. Okay, so that gets me closer. Still not exact, but I won't be short so much when 2021 goes in. I never remember what year it is at the beginning of a new year. Oh my, but it's been a lifelong curse. So the next thing is my insurance. And in here I'm saving for my renter's insurance and my car. My renter's insurance is about $25 a month. I think it's like 23 something. And so that's going to be $300 for the year. Try to line this up. My car insurance is about $100 a month, and so it's about $1,200 for the year. And so it's going to be $1,500 is what that total would be. So currently I put aside $40 a month. And I know that'll be enough for this one, so I want to do the math on that. 300 divided by 12 is 25. So yeah, I have that and a little bit more here. And I need to be putting aside $100 here. I shouldn't have put that there. I'm going to move this. I'm going to move that. I just realized this is what I'm currently doing. Guess I could have left 25 there, but right now it doesn't have any kind of mission. I'm really just building up that 40 until I reach 300, and then I want to call and be able to see what I can switch to paying for the year. And I just dropped my cap to my whiteout. And I need $100 here. So let me do that. So I need to be putting aside $125 a month in car insurance. Well, in my insurance bucket, period, just to cover that. And so I'm really off here, and so you can see the gap here. I can cover this but not this one, and so it's like $85 off here, and all I'm doing is taking the 125 and subtracting out 40, and so that's $85 there. And then I have this right here, so yeah, that's where I am. And this is what I needed to see. And so I'm going to just create a current and need down here. I won't be able to take care of this immediately because I already have plans for my money. But I can at least try to hit this at some point. You know, try to get most of this. If I can cash flow it, I'm okay with cash flowing, but I do want to get my sinking funds up to where when I need things to come out of my sinking funds, I'm not driving a specific category into the negative. Okay, so per month, I'm already paying out 75, 161, 14, $10, $10, $10, and 40, which is 306 14. And what I need to be paying out is over here. Sorry, that's gonna bug me. So I'm gonna stick with, and see, this one is so flex because once I get to 500 I can stop, but I'm going to keep the 75 up there and just treat it like a flat rate for the whole year. But and that way I won't, you know, mess up. But 133, because with my oil changes excuse me, and things, I'm not sure, because it'll drain it and then I'll have to place it back, and it's going to drain, it's going to have to place it back. I'm going to get into that routine at some point. So that was 75 plus 133.33. I guess if I put the calculator over here, that might be a good thing. Then I need 4608. You can tell I'm a little bit all over the place. And I need 125. And so I need 379.41. I don't trust that. I don't know why, but I don't trust that. 75 plus 133.33 plus 4608 plus 125. I guess because of that difference there, this is actually lower than what I'm currently doing now. That might be what it is. So 379.41. And so I am short $73. I'm gonna write that here. And eventually I want to get to the point where I'm adding this $73 into my sinking funds, and so I'll be taking out $379.41 per month. That's my ultimate goal. And so this is what I wanted you guys to see before, was in January I paid my PMI dues, so I pretty much drained my subscription sinking fund, and it's in the negative. In December, I spent all the money I had for Christmas for my kids. So I didn't have any forward thinking in that, because I had enough. I would have been able to cover this and not put this into the negative the way I did. So I'm trying to make sure I do that now. And I hope that all makes sense. I'm just trying to make sure I'm covering all my bases and I'm writing everything out. In the subscriptions, I did get rid of 2 funds. I got rid of Every Dollar, which was $99, and Skillshare, which was $99. So that was $200 more that I paid out in 2019 that I'm not going to pay in 2020. So that's a good thing. That's gone. But now in the budget, I just got to find $73.27 to put into my sinking funds, and then I know I'm fully funding everything. But thank you all for watching, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so now. And let me know, how is it going with your sinking funds? Did you fall short? How do you handle those shortages and stuff like that? I have been cash flowing mine, so it was like, okay, I need to fix the sinking funds. But sometimes I know that you can't. But anywho, you guys have a super fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye.